Welcome to the Gleaners Corporate Coffee Mornings. My guest is Safri Brown, and you are General Manager of the Jamaica National Foundation.
Yes, I am.
Okay, how old is JN Foundation and exactly what do you do?
Well, JN Foundation was founded in 1990. But people really say that our sort of social mission goes back to the actual founding of JNBS
Right.
in 1874, which came out of a social mission to get sort of landless Jamaicans to become land and homeowners. But we were officially formed in 1990, and our mandate is really to contribute to development across Jamaica in a sustainable way. We focus on a number of themes: arts and culture, youth and education, health and safety, and economic and community development.
That's a whole lot.
It is. And when we try to narrow it down, we often find it very difficult because our membership is island-wide. You know, our customers are from every corner of Jamaica, from every grouping in Jamaica, and they have vast needs. So we try to make sure that we can impact people's lives across the board.
And the kind of assistance that you give now, is it primarily financial or do you do kind as well?
We operate slightly differently to other foundations. We obviously give grant funding, so CBOs, community organizations,
That's
charities
right.
can apply to us for funding.
Okay.
We go to a board and the board approves our funding, and then we disperse money and we monitor projects. But we also operate somewhat like an NGO ourselves, where we see a need and we develop and deliver programming based on the fact that we have certain skills within JN. So the project that we're here to talk about, which is the Social Enterprise Boost Initiative, is really about marrying the social economy with the financial economy and putting them together.
So the Social Enterprise Boost Initiative,
Correct.
which is an entity that you started, how did that come about and exactly what does it do?
So the Social Enterprise Boost Initiative, which we call Sebi, is a partnership between JN Foundation and the USAID.
Right.
And it came out of a recognition that there were no support services for the third sector in Jamaica. JN Foundation had developed and implemented a project called The Source. We had done these in 5 communities across Jamaica, in Augustown, Marvelly, Treasure Beach, Ocherias, and Savannah Lamar. And these are, in essence, community facilities built on the principle of business and income generation and revenue. And what we realized is that people didn't quite understand the space that the Source tried to occupy, in that it was for profit with not-for-profit aims. In essence, it sought to make a profit so it could continue to deliver its services. But the purpose of it was a social mission.
So how old is Sebi now? Social Enterprise
what
Boost
happened is,
Initiative.
in doing the Source, we recognized that there was no infrastructure in place to support the sector.
Right.
So we developed the program Sebi to really help boost the sector. So Sebi, we signed the agreement with USAID 2 years ago, and it has 3 key objectives. 1 is to make social enterprises efficient businesses. 2 is to create an enabling environment. And 3 is to increase public's awareness of and attitude towards social enterprises. So that objective is on the same kind of premise of Buy Jamaican.
Right.
That if you buy from social enterprises, you support the development of this country through communities and things. So one of the groups that we have, for example, is Superior Crafts and More, which is a group of people who are visually impaired that restore furniture and do wicker furniture. So that instead of going to a furniture supplier who imports their furniture, go to Superior Crafts and More. You buy furniture from them. It helps train visually impaired people. It employs visually impaired people, and it feeds their families.
So tell me, how did the partnership with USAID begin now? Did they approach you or you approached them?
Well, we have a long relationship with USAID, and JN Foundation often works with international donor providers. What they actually had is they had a formal call out under the Development Grant Program 3. So we submitted an application like everybody else for DGP, and obviously came with a certain amount of counterpart funding, and went through the process, and we were the ones to be awarded that year. And you find that in order to really widen the net of the work that we're able to do, we have to create partnerships with the multilaterals, with private sector down here.